Well, nitrogen, I think we could conservatively say, is responsible for supplying food for a third of the human population. That is, if we didn't have nitrogen fertilizer and nitrogen inputs to agriculture, we would have food production that could only support about 2/3 of the human population. And that's because all plants require nitrogen in their tissues, just as humans do. Approximately 1 to 2% by weight of plant tissues is nitrogen. And if that's not met, then plant growth stops, and then yields are very low. So at the most fundamental level, nitrogen is critical for supplying our human population with food, and we'd have many fewer humans if we didn't use inputs of nitrogen like fertilizer to crop production. So it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Nitrogen, like many things in our society. It's required to produce enough food, but in using it, there are losses to the environment. So when you apply nitrogen fertilizer, whether it's to your lawn or to a wheat field or an almond orchard, not all of that nitrogen gets taken up by the plant. I mean, ideally, all of the nitrogen you would apply would get taken up by the plant and either incorporated into the harvested part, which might be almonds, nuts, or wheat, and the remainder in the tissues of the wheat plant or the almond orchard eventually fall to the soil and get incorporated into the soil organic matter. That's the ideal system. That would be 100% efficient. But any production system is not 100% efficient. And so there are significant losses. And it's in understanding the magnitude of those losses, how much, why they're occurring, and what we can do about it that provide the answers to moving forward to ensure that we have enough food and to ensure that in producing that food and using fertilizer and nitrogen or manure or compost, that we protect the environment and conserve natural resources.